Hi everyone, Melissa here. In today's video, I want to give a really awesome, effective way to demolish doubts and fears. And I'm just going to talk about a few things I've noticed this week with myself, with clients, just some little nuances in manifesting, little tips and tricks to really just get the momentum going in the direction of your desires consistently, okay? So what really prompted me to do this video this week is I've seen a few clients lately who've been really distraught and very entwined, very just all in on the horrible circumstances they're going through and that what they don't want is true, and all very focused on what's happening out here and all the proof that they have that what they don't want is true. And they're fighting so hard against it with their new story and affirming and visualizing, and they're just feeling so stuck and exhausted and overwhelmed because they're consuming content all day long. They're doing every technique they can think of. They've made a job out of trying to consciously manifest what they want, but really all that's doing is keeping them focused on, it's not true. What I want is not true. What I want is not possible. This is hard. This doesn't work. And it keeps them constantly stuck looking for evidence in 3D. So I'm, I like when things are simple and easy and direct and straightforward. And I like to think about how I would like to learn something or be able to solve something or be able to affect change. So for me, I just want simple, down and dirty, give me like quick 1, 2, 3, this is how it is, okay? And that's the way my mind works too. So in my manifesting journey, my conscious manifesting journey, I notice I have the most results with affirmations. However, I don't prefer robotically affirming. I just prefer having a couple that are like a mantra for me, and then I'll say them when I catch myself thinking about my desire, okay? But I really prefer a quick, simple, succinct, easy way. I don't want a million steps. I don't want a drawn out explanation. The background is interesting, but I need to know in my toolbox, give me a quick thing that I can do that is effective and will get movement quick. So here's what I've come up with after all this time learning and practicing myself and helping clients manifest what they desire. And we are all students. We are all every day trying to remember who we are as the great I am, and who we are as the God of our reality, as the keeping ourselves in the state of empowerment every day. It's a goal every day, and you have to remember, you have to practice remembering that every day. All of us have to do that, because this out here feels very real, and it's very easy to get caught up in it and get triggered by things and catch some old stories going on about something we don't like, and not catch ourselves in that moment. So in saying all of that, I'm still fine-tuning my craft while you guys are too, while everyone here watching is too. And so I'm always looking for, how can I level up? How can I level up? How can I make this easier, quicker, faster? Okay, so after that long-winded introduction, the big tip I want to share in this video is, when you're caught up in a triggered moment, when you're caught up in a doubt or a spiral of, this isn't possible, I can't do this, nothing's working, you're checking the 3D, you're so caught up in it, and you're feeling like doubting and not believing that you can have what you want. Stop and think about this one thing. I only think I can't have it. I'm only doubting that it's possible because I can't see how it could possibly happen right now. Because with the lens at which I'm looking through my reality, the perspective, the perception I have right now, there's no way that I can logically figure out how what I want could possibly happen, could possibly be true right now. That's the only reason you feel like it's impossible, because you're looking out here and using that as your guide. You're using that as your compass. But that's backwards. That's backwards. And as soon as you switch that way of perceiving, the world opens up. Your manifestations flow, flow, flow. They're always flowing, but your desires flow, flow, flow. So I'm going to say that again in another way. When you're doubting your manifestation, when you're checking the 3D, when you're saying it's not here yet, why isn't it here yet? When you're exhausted from techniques, when you're doing all that stuff, and it's leading you to the conclusion that I can't have what I want. I don't think I'm ever going to get what I want. How could this possibly happen when this opposite circumstance is showing up over and over again? Stop and remember. Remind yourself. We're constantly reminding ourselves of this. I only think it's not possible right now because I can't figure out how it could happen. My brain is logically trying to figure out how this could possibly happen. And it's presenting me with all this evidence showing me that it's not true. And this is why it can't happen. And this is why, and this is why, and this is why, and this is why. Also known as resistance, also called blocks, whatever you want to call it, limiting beliefs. It's all the same thing. So my brain is showing me, look, here's all the evidence for why it can't possibly happen right now. But here's the thing. It's not your job to worry about how it shows up. You don't have to worry about that. So if you take that out of the equation, all of a sudden, literally everything is possible. So you're telling me that if I think about my desire, no matter what's going on out here, and I can have it. I can have it if I assume it's true and happening right now. I can have whatever I want if I just assume, if I maintain the state of being, if I bring into my awareness, however you want to say it, that what I want is true right now, no matter what, it's going to manifest. I'm going to then see physical manifestation of it. And I don't have to worry about how it or when it shows up. I just have to know that it will as fast as it possibly can because I say so. Oh my gosh, that takes off so much pressure. That's such a relief. So try it right now and comment below on the desire you're trying it on. You know, what desire you're trying this on right now. Okay, so let's do one together. So, okay, I'm just going to play around with the money one. So let's say the desire is I want $100 right now. Okay, and I'm thinking, well, okay, it's already this time of day. You know, who's going to want to give me $100 right now? Where's that going to come from? Here's all the places that I would normally get $100 from. And it's not possible for it to come from there right now. And, you know, money just doesn't fall in your lap and money just doesn't materialize out of thin air. I can't just go poof and there it is. You know, how the heck is that going to happen? Okay, hold up. Okay, okay, brain, I see you trying to logic your way into this, but that's not how this works. I decide it is so. I intend I'm receiving $100 now. I'm receiving $100 now. $100 is coming to me now. Remember, every moment is now. It's now, right now, right now, it's now, right now, it's now. Maintain that assumption in your now, in every now moment. I don't care how it shows up. I just know it's coming to me, period. I just know it's happening right now. Right now, I'm receiving $100. It's not impossible because there could be a million ways $100 could come to me. Probably 90% of them I can't even think of right now. And so see how it takes the pressure off of it. I'm not checking my phone to be like, oh my gosh, should I get a deposit? Or waiting for the doorbell to ring for somebody to show up to hand me the money. I'm not focusing on that because I don't care how it happens. And the when is always now because it's only ever now. So stop worrying about the time. All you focus on is, what am I going to tell myself is true right now? Because it's only ever now. You're only ever perceiving in the present moment. So if you hold on to a new truth in every possible present moment, there's no other way this works. It's going to show up. It has to. It has to manifest because all that's ever showing up in your every now moment is the truths that you embody, is the truths that you embrace. Okay, so let's go back a little bit and simplify this again. Okay, so why do I think something is impossible to manifest? Well, because I don't have any proof out here. Well, because I have proof that I'm perceiving is exactly contradicting It's telling me like, you can't have this because of this, 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 and this. Maybe it's a governmental rule. Maybe it's because somebody said I can't have it. Maybe it's because I saw something that means exactly the opposite of what I want, that I make mean the opposite of what I want. So, okay, if I really look at all those things, those are all just excuses, right? They're just excuses because I can't possibly see how it can happen. It's all just covering up the fact that I don't know how, and so I'm doubting and not believing. I can't possibly believe that this could show up because I can't figure out how. Stop worrying about the how. Set yourself free from that prison. Stop worrying about how and when. When is always the now moment. Okay, so what's important is, what am I assuming is true in the now moment? What am I telling myself is possible for me in the now moment? I don't care how it shows up. It's going to show up in the most beautiful way possible. It's going to show up in the fastest way possible. I just know it's going to happen. It's happening. It's true right now. So try that out. When I started really realizing that, it was a big breakthrough for me, because if I'm willing to invest my faith in this and in myself and in my thoughts creating my reality, and in all the new age teachers, Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, I mean, there's so many, all these people trying to convey the same message. Everyone here at Create Your Future, if I'm willing to put a mustard seed's worth of faith in this, then why can't I let go of how it shows up? And it's not to say that you can't manifest how something shows up. What I'm trying to get at is, stop worrying about how it shows up. Stop being bothered by the how, because that's what's triggering you. You're looking at the world out here and you're seeing either what you're perceiving as no movement, or you're perceiving opposite circumstances, and you're making that mean that it's impossible, because how could anything ever change? Look what's true. Look what's true. It's right in front of me. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. If you stop doing that and go back within and remind yourself who you are, which is the most empowered perceiver, the only perceiver in your reality, the one who makes the meaning for everything you perceive, the God of your reality, the great assumer, we'll give it a new title, the only assumer, the only believer, the only perceiver, the only truth sayer, right? Because whatever you believe is true, you're right. You're always right. Whatever you believe, you're always right. So in terms of what you experience, you're going to get in your reality. So remind yourself, go back to that. Go back to I am. And Neville talks about that a lot in pretty much all of his books. So if you're not sure what the great I am is, what I am means, it's basically, it's your ultimate self-concept. How can you complete the sentence I am? A million different ways. I'm a woman. I'm a mother. I'm a person. I am a professional. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am loved. I am mad. I am sad. I mean, that's you. That's your concept of yourself. That is your power. Anytime you change whatever after I am, whatever truth you're embodying after I am, that's how you get a different experience out here. And that's how you can play around with everyone as you pushed out. If you hold a belief, I am always taken advantage of, I am never treated well, that's how you're going to experience people in your reality. They're going to show up always taking advantage of you and always treating you badly. And it doesn't have to be only one specific person. It could be every person in your reality. It could also be you have a belief about that one specific person, that I'm always treated badly by them. So play around with it. Change your I am. I'm always treated with love and kindness. Excuse me. I'm always appreciated. I am always, treated well. I'm treated well by this. I'm always treated well by this person. So you are I am. So if all you have to do is make a declaration, I am this, or this is true for me, and just allow it to show up, let it show up, then It's not impossible. It's actually the exact opposite of impossible. Get out of your own way by worrying about the how, by worrying about the details out here. Don't sweat the details, focus on the desire. Don't sweat the details, focus on the desire. Don't sweat the execution of the desire, focus on the desire itself. So another way of saying don't worry about the how. Don't focus on the bridge of incidents. Don't hyper focus on every little thing that happens. If you want to give things that happen meaning that what you want is true, absolutely do that. That's only going to work in your favor. But that's why also general affirmations can be super helpful, because it keeps you from trying to logic your way into something. If you're struggling with a specific topic and you're totally, just caught up in the doubts and fears and 3D and timing and everything, start by, I'm only thinking it's impossible. I'm only doubting it can show up because I can't see how it could happen right now. I'm going to go general, and I'm going to self-soothe in an affirmation that is, I don't know how, but somehow, some way, this is true, and it's true right now no matter what. I don't know how, but somehow, some way, what I want is true, and it's happening right now, no matter what's out here, no matter any circumstance that happened in the past, no matter anything I see in front of me, with conviction, without exception, no matter what, this is what's true, and it's true now. Those are my little golden nuggets for this video. I just really wanted to talk about nothing's impossible, and stop getting tripped up on the how and the timing and the 3D. Be brave enough, have the faith in yourself to pull yourself out of that story. Let go of it finally. Release yourself from the prison of all the things that you think you can't have, all the reasons why you think you can't have what you want. Release yourself from that prison by allowing it to be okay that you don't have to know how it happens. I'm giving you permission to not have to figure out how something's going to happen. You don't have to figure that out. You don't have to worry about figuring that out. All you have to do is stop claiming that it's not happening. Stop claiming that it's not here yet. Stop claiming that it's not true yet. That's it. That's it. Okay? So when you catch yourself doubting or telling yourself something you don't want is true, or telling yourself what you do want is not true, or worrying about the timing and when's it going to be here and why isn't it here yet, and am I doing this right, and do I need to do 12 more techniques? Go back to who you truly are, which is not this 3D person. It's the 4D within. It's the consciousness within, the awareness within, the I amness within you. And remind yourself that it's only impossible because of what I'm perceiving right now, because I'm perceiving all these obstacles, because I can only see from this point of view, from this state of being, I can only perceive that it's not possible because look, I'm telling myself there's all this evidence out here, but that's not true. That's not true. If I don't have to worry about how it shows up, if it could show up in spite of all of that, that's all I focus on. That's it's getting you out of your own way. Okay. I hope this makes sense. I feel like I kind of rambled a little bit, but I just really wanted to cover a few different things. So to sum up this video, it's only impossible because you're trying to figure out how and you can't see that because you're focusing on it's not true yet. And so your mind is not going to present you with all the possibilities of how it could show up because you're in it can't happen mode. And 2, another way to say circumstances don't matter. What I want is true no matter what. No matter what I see or don't see. No matter if I had a bad day today, no matter what happened in the past, no matter what, okay? Hold the conviction. This is all persistence and having conviction in your new story, okay? All right, everyone, I think that's it for this video. I intend you got something out of it, and comment below on what you are choosing to let go of the how for. What desire you're choosing to let go of the how for, okay? And I think that's it for this one. If you are interested in coaching, need some extra help, I have some availability for one-on-one coaching, and I also have some awesome courses and affirmation bundles. Link for that will be in the description of this video. And I'll see you in the next one.